we are going to talk about what happens when you read a comic. In these comic events that we're reading on this road to Secret Wars, I look at them, Adrian, as like a movie almost. It's an event.
Sure.
It's not just reading one comic book, right? Like, there's ways to read comics. Like, when I got into comics, even when you got into comics, I don't think it was so much about these big events. It was individual issues, right?
Well, there were no events when I got into comics. It was just, Spider-Man and he lived his life. Superman, he lived his life. Green Lantern, they just lived their lives. It wasn't this big, fantastic thing that was brewing in the background. That shit came later.
And it came later, and it came hard, dude.
Yeah.
No diddy. So we're on this road to Secret Wars. We're focusing on these events. If you haven't read with us yet, we're only 1 week into it. We went through Avengers 500 through 503. This is chapter 1 of the road. I'm calling this chapter Divide, the Divide. You can go to onlycomicsmerch.com, click on the road to Secret Wars, and there's individual links for the Marvel Unlimited app if you read it on the app. I did. I got some photos of some of these moments, but I just kind of wanted to, this is Avengers Disassembled, essentially, these 4 comics. If this was a movie, dude, this thing would have been rated R and probably banned in like 3 countries. There's some shit that happens in this, dude. Maybe the last part's a stretch. It would have been rated R.
Yeah.
It would have been a psychological thriller. It would have been,
Yeah, but we've also discussed that most comics are rated R.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
They set the tone, amazing opening scene, if you will, right? With Jack of Hearts, which we'll talk about. It really, I like this because, like a lot of these stories, I'm more interested when the characters are going through some shit, not when they're kicking ass.
Yeah.
It's more entertaining for me.
Yeah.
Right? Like we talk about this with Superman. If Superman just shows up and beats the shit out of everybody in 4 seconds and then just goes, hangs out with the dog and Lois and life is just, he's just, what do they say, yucking it up, as they say. Is that going to get old pretty quick?
Absolutely. But also that's why Spider-Man is the number 1 beloved, character pretty much on the planet.
Right.
Because he goes through some shit. And he's a young person that goes through some shit.
Sure.
So people like that. Struggle.
Yep.
Struggle is real.
It's relatable though, right?
Yeah.
Like he's an unlucky fucking teenager, dude. It's the struggle is real. Yes. There's some really big twists in this. And then the way it ends, team's kind of somewhat disbanded. So we're gonna go through.
Oh shit, Wanda got her fist out like she's flying full speed.
Oh yeah, dude. She's on it. All right, so this is first issue. If you've gone on the road with us, hope you enjoyed it. Chaos, Part 1. This is Avengers Disassembled, 500. Pretty cool cover here. You got Cap, you got Iron Man, you got Pym in the back. I don't know if he's not going by Ant-Man. I think he's going by something else. Goliath in this probably, yeah. You got Vision back there. You got Captain Britain in the bottom. She-Hulk, Purple Hawkeye up in this motherfucker. Janet's in there, and the GOAT herself, Adrian, Wanda, motherfucking Wanda.
Why is Wanda and Vision like on the other side of each other and shit?
Well,
I'm just saying.
It's a good observation. You're about to fucking find out. So, all right. So, Jack of Hearts. First of all, dude, I don't even know what the fuck Jack of Hearts is. Do you?
Yeah.
Who's Jack of Hearts?
I mean, I don't know who it is, but I've seen the character.
Okay. Yeah. He shows up. He's presumed dead at this time. So this thing kicks off with him showing up at the mansion. They're sitting around the table just bullshitting. And he shows up on the scan and they're like, yo, didn't this motherfucker just die a few months ago? They confirmed it's him, right?
Yep.
Ant-Man goes out to check it out, Scott Lang's Ant-Man. And then he blows the fuck up.
That
starts off pretty heavy.
Yeah.
You got She-Hulk out here, Hawkeye. Look, and you see his little burnt up hand. So that's why, bro, this shit would have been rated R as a motherfucker.
Right.
You got his little skeleton hand popping out. And then at this point in the comics, Tony's sober. Tony's had some alcohol issues in the comics.
Sure. Yep.
He's speaking at the UN or whatever, and he starts fucking melting down. He's sweating, mumbling, slurring his words. The representative for Latveria is there. It's not Doom, but it's some other guy. He starts going off on him, how we should bomb your whole fucking... Dude, he's losing his shit. You got T'Challa up in there. Everybody's trying to calm him down. Look who's standing right next to him, though, Adrian. Oh, yeah. Scarlet Witch is in the house. Yep. Hank's there. He's like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? He gets out of there. It's a meltdown, dude. It's a meltdown in the UN. What I like about this story is it starts off with a big disaster, and then it gets worse and worse and worse. Like,
your mind naturally thinks it starts out bad, but
it can get worse, dude. It can get motherfucking worse. So you got this, Quinjet flying in. They're like, what the hell's this? Who's flying that motherfucker? Vision. Like, oh, it's one of us. No, he fucking flies it right into the ground. You got Falcon in the house. Vision then comes out. He's like zombified.
Yep.
He starts spitting up these, silver balls out of his mouth. And then
No Diddy?
No Diddy. And then the Ultron fucking bots show up. We talked about Ultron AI. So these bots, they would be essentially controlled by Ultron, right? Cool. Like we've seen these in the MCU. Big old fight happens here. So they just lost Lang. Vision shows up and just wrecks shit, starts spitting out Ultron. Yo, She-Hulk. This is the shit that like pisses me off about the She-Hulk show. I understand it's true to comic and it's goofy and it's whatever, but She-Hulk's also a savage.
Yes.
And she also has anger issues. And if she gets too angry, the Hulk takes over.
And that's what I expected to see in the show.
Yeah. I think that nobody wants to see a tamed Hulk.
Of any version.
Right. I think one of the reasons why the Red Hulk was, a lot of reasons, but one of the things that was so fun about the Red Hulk was that aspect.
Right.
He couldn't control the shit. So she's out there, she's losing her shit. She picks up it's pretty cool fucking art in this comic too, right? And I really look at her eyes here, dude. She is fucking losing it. They're all trying to calm her down, put her down, and then she literally rips Vision in half, right down the middle. Like ripping a fucking paper bag apart.
Damn.
Crazy.
Is she wearing a mask?
Her? No, it's like the hair covering her face.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, she wearing a mask? That's
yep.
Crazy.
And then, they're trying to calm her down. You got Wasp over here, Janet. She smacks the shit out of Wasp. Now, in the moment, you don't think much about this. But when Wasp is that small and for She-Hulk to slap the shit out of her, dude, that's some impact.
Right.
Like, I don't know power level of She-Hulk, but pretty damn close to Hulk, right?
She's at like the 70-ton level, I think, which is still like a massive. Even against, to anybody.
Yeah.
But, imagine you smacking a bug.
Right.
It's like that.
Except times fucking 70 maybe, right? Because if she's 70 ton, most people are like a quarter ton if they're lucky. Smacks the shit out of her. Dude, punching fucking Cap's shield there. She's losing it. She fucking snapped. So in the literally first few pages, this probably be like the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Right.
You got Ant-Man killed, fucking Tony's drunk, Vision split in half, Ultron bots attack, She-Hulk's losing it, smacks the shit out of Janet, is fighting Cap here. Craziness. And we get this little dialogue back and forth. Is it over? Is it, who the fuck is it? We don't know. Oh my God. So it's Chaos Part 2. Nice cover here. Got the old school. I love this Cap uniform with the scales and shit.
Oh, yeah. They did the OG one.
Yeah. They did a good job of this in Endgame where they had the scales, but they made it look up to date,
Right.
The wings on the helmet probably don't translate well on TV, but anyways.
It's because Namor had his feet up around Cap's head.
Yeah, his feet wings, dude. Yep.
69 shit.
Oh, shit.
Speaking, well,
Dude, Tony's up in here in his briefs, dude.
Right.
I mean, bro, you're on the call with the fucking UN, and he's going back and forth. Like, he can't believe that they're, like, kicking him out now. And he's like, can I at least talk to him? And the guy's like, bro, do I really have to ask you to resign after what the fuck you just did?
Right.
She-Hulk still wrecking shit.
Damn.
Look at how her face changes as she gets angrier. Look how bigger she is here than she was in the first issue. Fucking Cap's getting his ass whooped up top. I mean, dude, shit's wrecked right now in this. Hawkeye's, you got Hawkeye in here. You go Goliath in the house. He scoops up. Now, at this point, him and Janet are split up.
Mm-hmm.
Their shit's on the rocks. Like, Hank's fucked up in the comics.
Oh, yeah.
He's going through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was an alcoholic, so he's struggling with this Tony thing.
Mm-hmm.
He don't believe that, Tony wasn't drunk. The whole, like, there's a lot of internal conflict here. Even with him and Janet, they realized they could not be together, but they also can't be separate. Like, they have this really fucked up dynamic in the comics at this point. So he scoops her up here, as much as, they're split up, but still. Then they end up at the hospital, and obviously I don't have page by page. I'm kind of jumping around in some moments, but I thought this moment was cool too. Like, you don't see a lot of this in the comics. Like, yes, Cap's a super soldier, but he's not indestructible.
Correct.
Here he is getting his shoulder fucking popped back into place because he just got his ass whooped, dude. Right. You're fighting She-Hulk.
Yep.
I mean, in a fight straight up, She-Hulk, Cap. She-Hulk's, he's got the battle experience, but she's got him on the strength side.
Well, she got him on the strength side, but also remember, the Hulks are fast too.
Absolutely.
Cap's like an Olympic level athlete, but he ain't got no super speed.
No.
Right? He can run forever, but he can't run fast.
Right.
Faster than most people and shit. She-Hulk's got that speed and that strength, and she gets stronger.
Right.
So Cap can like swing that shield at her. She'll take the hit one time, which will make her angrier, and then he's dead.
Right. Because we learned about this, when we did our healing episode. He hits her with the shield a few times. It's going to do some damage, but right away, now that area is stronger.
Right.
Now it can withstand the shield. Now what else you got?
Exactly.
Cap. Eventually, she'll just get stronger, and she'll outlast Cap.
Yep.
He may be able to do it all day, but not all night like, Jennifer can. We saw that with Daredevil.
Exactly.
So, and the shit about Janet here, so Hank's at the bedside, and he's losing it because he says here how things like this have happened in the past, but you've always reverted back to your regular state. The problem here is she's unconscious, she's in critical condition, and she's in her small state, so they can't operate on her. Yes.
So like the opposite of the Black Goliath.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Got killed in his giant state. They won't even shrink the man. They won't even cut him up into pieces and put him away.
Correct. Well, I guess same concept, right? Because he was large, he wouldn't shrink back down.
Correct.
So I think the point is, if you're using these particles and you're changing your size, if you are near death or at death, you're going to stay whatever size you are.
Well, it's a manual trigger. It's not an automatic thing. Right? It's not like Doom's shield automatically protects him.
Yeah.
They have to press something or wink or fucking twitch their nose or something in order to affect the change. And if you die suddenly, then you don't affect that change.
Yep. So here she is, critical condition. He's rethinking his whole life. Oh my God. And this is where the rest of the Avengers find out about what Tony did. Because Tony showed up. They're in the middle of a fight. They're not gonna be like, "Hey, I was drunk on TV,"
right.
And Hank's pissed because he talks about it, dude. My dad was an alcoholic, so seeing this is hard for me to hear you telling me you didn't drink. Because he appeared drunk,
right?
And he swears up and down. But this is cool. You get to see the contrast in a lot of these characters because Cap, he's on the side of if he said he didn't drink, he said he didn't drink. As much as I hear what you're saying, but Cap's like, he's not going to lie to me. He's telling me the truth. And then you even see Falcon, as much as he don't really believe it, he's kind of like, if Cap believes him, I believe him, which is so true to their dynamic, right? And then Tony's like, man, fuck all of y'all. He runs off because,
he can.
He can. And the Avengers show up, dude. It's a pretty little cool panel here. All these motherfuckers up in here.
Oh, you got the Thing in there too?
Yep.
The Moon Knight. I love Moon Knight's suit.
Yeah. Yep. Moon Knight suit's really cool.
Tyrus.
You got Namor and his skimpies right front and center.
Right.
Look at Sue trying to get a glimpse of him. You got the white Nick Fury here, you know, the old school with the gray hair. Fucking Daredevil front and center. The whole squad, dude. Wonder Man back here. So, I mean, this is a big deal. Shit that's going. I mean, the place is still on fire. We're already going into the third, issue here.
Hey, you can't have a barbecue without some flames.
There you go. This cover, what a hell of a fucking bold cover. One of these Avengers will die. You got Janet there. You got Hank there. You got Hawkeye. You got Scarlet Witch. So I think going into this, I'm wondering, what did y'all think? Those of you that did not read this, who did you think out of these four would die? I know my mind already went Janet because she's already in critical, right? But that's not the case. So let's move on. Let's see. We see these little ships starting to show. Like, bro, they're still just outside from the first time from Jack the Heart, He fucks it up. They're still out in front of the mansion just getting fucked up again and again and again. And here we go again.
Right.
Big old shield helicarrier shows up. This looks like the scene in New Jersey with all the drones, right?
Right. I was there.
Yep. Spidey's in the house because, the Avengers Assembled, right? You got this fella here. Well, I forget his name, this fucking guy, but whatever. Cap's there. We're not experts, like we've told you before. Look at all the fucking arrows Hawkeye's got, bro. He's locked and loaded. But, bro, why? There's so many cool. We were talking about how awesome Cap's uniform looks. Iron Man looks pretty cool here. Classic Spidey. Why the fuck does he have to look like a purple Robin Hood on crack?
I don't know. What a dress.
I mean, what are we doing here? Like, the fucking... Anyways, but bunch of fucking arrows. He's ready to go.
Right.
And, they're fighting back. What's going on here? This was the Kree invasion. You got Wonder Man in the house, destroying the helicarrier. It's just nonstop for them. Avengers Assemble, Cap's yelling. And then none other than Doctor Strange shows up. And he says that magic's being abused. So now we're getting some hints, Adrian, right? Who's really at the center of this?
Right.
All right, next issue, Chaos Part 4. Oh, you know what? I missed something here. I missed something. Big moment. Who died? It was Hawkeye. He grabbed onto one of these robot things, hit the jetpack, flew it up into the helicarrier, and boom. See, that's Hawkeye and all that explosion there.
Allegedly.
He's just a dude, though, so he ain't surviving that. Well, he didn't. He died. Avengers Assemble. Oh, my God, Assemble. And then, like I said, Doctor Strange shows up. Says it's magic, so we're going with it's probably you-know-who. And we get this flashback scene here, okay? Zoom in a little bit. Whoa. Fucking a little trippy there. So we had a flashback scene of Scarlet Witch over here, talking to Janet. And key thing here is she's talking about having a little scare. Her period was late, Adrian, and she's banging Hawkeye. So she's like, I don't really want to have a little Hawkeye running around. Right. So Hank Pym fucked up so bad that your wife's banging Hawkeye.
Damn.
And she makes a comment. They're talking about kids, and Janet said something along the lines of, Scarlet, like you tried to have 2 kids or something. And then she fucked up. She let it slip. And Scarlet Witch like, what do you mean have 2 kids? Because Scarlet Witch ain't got no kids. And she's like, nothing. Now they're drinking, so she's a little,
Sure.
That then plants the seed of, what is this bitch talking about? My kids. All right. Flash forward to now. Mansion's still on fire. Doctor Strange, Cap, they're all over here. We don't know what the fuck's going on. It's story time. He's on the astral plane visiting them. But in a nutshell, he breaks the news to them that all this shit that's going on due to Scarlet Witch. She's fucking around with the magic, Adrian. Little flashback here. Agatha, not the one from Disney Plus, the real Agatha.
This is the one that I remember.
This is what you remember. Old Lady Agatha, right? Lady
Agatha.
Wanda goes to see her, and she's like, hey, why the fuck people saying I had kids? Where are they? Agatha sits her down. She's freaking the fuck out. She tells her what's going on. So in the comics, just like in WandaVision, Scarlet Witch conjured up her own children. Even to the point where her children were delivered. Like, she created them with her powers.
You think she actually put herself through the birthing process? Or was it like she just created them with the memories of all these things? Now, she could do either one.
Yes.
Right?
She definitely put herself through the birthing process, because I think it was Strange who mentioned that he delivered them, or someone here did. So she used the magic enough to create what would appear to be a physical child.
That's crazy.
But it really is just her, right?
Right. Wait a minute. So how does Strange deliver a child that doesn't exist? He said he delivered it, right?
Yeah. Well, she can change reality.
There's that.
But we talked about her reality bending probability,
no,
right?
Just exchange it for the people that's going to be like asking these questions and shit. Like, wait a minute. So if you don't have the kid, how can Strange deliver?
Because she's Wanda.
Because she's Wanda.
I mean, literally, like, because that's how her power's that vast.
But then you say, well, how does he know that he delivered a child if she altered the universe? I mean, there's a lot of questions around this bullshit.
Well, I think they didn't know at first, and eventually they did, right? And they talk about that here. And they mention the fact that, she doesn't even remember what happened to her kids, but then Agatha obviously filled her in on it. So they're, freaking the fuck out. What do? Well, Cap goes to find her, and then he runs into this. So this is where those of you that watch WandaVision and were fans of that show, you get inspiration right here. You show up to this. I love the way this is colored and stuff too. Like, the red pops out, everything else is kind of muted. She's sitting there having dinner with her children and Vision. Vision's dead. We've seen him split apart. Agatha's sitting over there, and she's got the two kids, and they're talking to Cap, but it's really her. And Cap kind of calls her out on it. None of this is real. Fucking talk about a power set, though. Like, you have children, they're literally grabbing at her leg. They have their own personalities, but it's just Wanda's power.
I'm just wondering who's, if anybody, is experiencing this with her, like actually experiencing this with her.
Well, Cap's right there. So he is now. Yes.
Okay.
He is there. Vision's not. The other ones are not. But just like in WandaVision, we saw, as much as Vision was a projection of Wanda's powers, he was still physical. He was still interacting with other people.
Right.
That's how insane her power is so massive that she can project something from her mind that these other superpowered individuals can't tell that it's not a real being. Now, Cap knows, because this is now the second time. Like, they're going back and said, like, you've done this shit before.
Some deja vu shit.
But look what happens. She touches it, all of a sudden now she fucks with his perception of reality. He's back in fucking Nazi Germany with, Red Skull over here. They're shooting at him, and throws his ass out the window. She then comes out, and it literally flies out, does some shit, and now all the Avengers are fighting each other. You got Rogue down here fighting Captain Marvel. Hulk's now here. He's fucking everybody up. I mean, the Wolverines and she literally just in an instant turned everybody against each other. Who knows what they're seeing? They're probably seeing
Super Scrolls.
Exactly. And someone yells, Wanda Maximoff. Who is it? It's Strange. See a nice little fight here between Doctor Strange and Wanda. He's using his spell. She's you can't take my children away. Oh my God. Got Iron Man in the house. He says some fucking spell shit here. I don't know. The Eye of Agamotto, whatever. Right there. The Eye of Agamotto will show you the truth. Oh my God. Stop this madness, you stupid bitch. And then he fucking whacks her. He knocks her out, though. She's unconscious. Doctor Strange. He tapped into that dark magic, dude. From the astral plane, too. She's breathing. She's alive, but she's kind of out of it. Cap's not obviously, but I mean, she's an Avenger. At the end of the day, she's still an Avenger, right? And Cap's gonna protect his people.
Mm-hmm.
So he's feeling some type of way. And then who shows up? The master of magnetism himself, Magneto. Give me my daughter, you stupid bitch. I'm paraphrasing. I should be the one narrating. I mean, let's just, but you're not going to just say, give me my daughter. You give me my daughter, you punk ass motherfucker.
Damn.
Bitch ass bitch.
It's not her.
Yeah. And he says, Xavier was right. It was you. So it alludes to the fact that fucking, shirt cocking over there was like, bro, that's your daughter. Go get your fucking kids, dude. And he's like, no, it's not her. Oh my God.
At least stop her from fucking destroying everything.
Everything, literally everything. And then he says, I failed you, my daughter, Magneto. Where are you taking her, bitch? And he flies away. And then this is where this comic ends. The team's in shambles, Adrian. Tony's all pissed off. Fucking Ms. Marvel's all fucked up. Falcon, everyone's sad. They're crying. Oh my God, oh my God. And then, they just got wrecked, dude.
Wanda's sleeping somewhere.
Wanda's sleeping. Literally, this storyline was a disaster for the Avengers. Right? Like, nothing good came out of this for the Avengers.
Right, they got their asses handed to them, basically.
Yep. This is exactly what happened. You read this. We read this the first time like a year ago or more, which was the first time you read it, right? But going back through this, I know this is just the first chapter here, or first part of the first chapter. Do you see how much influence this beginning part had on the MCU?
So my initial thoughts are like this. It's incredible. And this is so when people look at Marvel movies, they see the effort of what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't think a lot of people grasp is of all the storylines they could have adopted, Wanda, her craziness, that level of reality, it takes some creativity in order to pull that shit off.
Absolutely.
Live action, dude. That was a tremendous, tremendous effort.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people should look at this differently. But like you said, her power set, insane. Like when you got Strange, you pull him into a reality and he can't even tell the difference, and it's all magic. But we also discussed that her magic she pulls from a space older than his.
Yes.
And so and it comes from her while Strange borrows, right? So she really has the potential to just annihilate this dude.
Right.
But I just think it's amazing, on Marvel's part, what they've done with this movie, the things that they've done. And like you said, I think probably Doom is probably going to be the best thing that they've done up to that point.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, dude. I'm always, not always, maybe I guess I just like the villains, Adrian. But
most people do.
Most people do, right?
Yeah.
And I think what tends to stick out, though, are the times when the villains win, right? Because the heroes win most of the time.
Sure.
Superman saves the day. Spider-Man saves the day. The X-Men stop Magneto. The Fantastic Four push Galactus back up his hole. They stop Doom. But that's typically what happens, right?
Yeah.
Neo fucking, finds out he's the savior, and he stops the agents in the Matrix. Like it's always,
sure.
But then there's sometimes the villain wins. The iceberg hit the Titanic. It goes down. Darth Vader tells Luke he's his father and fucking wrecks the whole team. Han Solo's in ice. And Empire Strikes Back was one of the first times in a big blockbuster movie at that level, a sequel, where the villains won.
Yeah.
The fucking heroes are all fucked up. Infinity War, they did it, right? It's probably going to happen in Doomsday. Well, it happened here in Avengers Disassembled. This wraps up, and it eventually leads to House of M. It's not where we're going next, though. So we read Avengers 500 through 503 this week. Read a comic. We are going to read 4 more next week. So we have the Avengers finale 1, which it kind of picks up right where this one ends. So it's more of a, in hindsight, I probably should have included this in this week's, but it's the first time we're doing it. It's not going to be perfect.
Sure.
We're going to read that one. And then we have Avengers number 1. New Avengers, I'm sorry. New Avengers number 1, New Avengers number 2, and New Avengers number 3 next week. So those links, if you are unsure of what we're reading, it's on onlycomicsmerch.com. Click on Road to Secret Wars. And I am working on a more robust website where this guide will be on, and that will be out pretty soon. So next week, those 4. I'm excited, dude. First week of Read a Comic, Adrian. Yep. Read a comic, they say.
And there was several that was read.
It was, yep. You know, it's a nice, like, light pace, though. You know,
Sure.
4 a week, no more than that. I can promise you that on this road, we will never read more than 4 comics a week. 20-something pages a piece, but good story. And I can't wait to go down this other path down House of M, Civil War, Secret Invasion. So you could, and it's going to be a balance of this the whole time. MCU adopted this. They fucked this up, right? This would have been better. Like, there's going to be a lot of that talk. This would have been better if they just followed the comics. But they did follow a lot of the comics with this one.